Okay. Please give us a brief introduction.
Uh, Good evening, sir. I am Sudeshna Das, and my bachelor in animal husbandry, Bhubaneswar. Then I have also completed my post graduation in veterinary. Uh, I have practiced in the field like 3 to 6. Then I also veterinary college as assistant professor in Rajasthan. Yeah, but after 2021 January job preparing for civil services. Sir.
Okay, that is fine. So, as I can see from your DAF, that your academic score has been consistently high, and you have also done your master's in veterinary science and animal husbandry. So, what is the reason you are interested in civil services? Because if you want, you can easily go in your domain, and there also, since our society and our country is a agriculture dependent country, so you animal husbandry and all, in from that point of view, you could have also served the society a lot. What is your, give me some good reasons why you are interested
Hello,
for civil
sir.
services? Yes, yes, your
My
voice
voice
is
is clear.
breaking.
Okay,
Yeah, your voice is a little bit breaking, but it is audible here.
okay, sir. Sir, actually, when I joined in the field, uh, grassroots level, means like in that in charge of that mobile veterinary, I solved in total in the graduation. I thought that means I feel at the time I felt that between the grassroots level work and and uh, so that gap can't be filled up by the professional because sometimes some uh, one medicine I require one medicine which is very I want that uh, but I have to take the permission of my of administrative of again of sarpanch of that. That is a long process, sir, and in that I will say particularly one disease is there of cow, that is thalaria, and afford it because 3,000 is 3,000. Then particularly that event motivated me. Other professionals are also there. That thing, but that gap only means if I or who is in my domain and can't perform that function of connecting between the administration and my domain. So I think that I in civil services and also there is self satisfaction. Also like you can say that sir self accreditation means I can uh, myself satisfaction that someone or I'm doing a impact on someone's life in the veterinary professional. Not if I am in, but if I will in the administrative line, I get professional and the pharmacist. Particular events are actually motivated me for this services. Sir.
Okay, okay, it's fine. Your voice is breaking a little bit, but yeah, that's fine. I think okay. And as I see from your uh, candidate information form, that you have done your 10th standard from Saraswati Shishu Vidya Mandir, and then VJB Junior College, and then College of Veterinary Science. Okay. So tell me something about your uh, the different institutions you have studied. So, tell me something about Saraswati Shishu Vidya Mandir. What is the insignia of your school? What is the motto of your school? And how it is different from other schools? And after that, same thing you can tell me about uh, BJB College and BJB Junior College, and something about Bakshi Jagabandhu, his contribution to Odisha. Okay, yes, we can start.
School, uh, Vidya Mandir, that is in situated. Shisu Vidya Mandir is Bharatiya Hindu Parishad. Means they started one samiti that is called as Sikhya Vikas. Want to inculcate our traditions and culture in our
Okay, I think there is some network issue. We have to, yeah. Okay. Um,
Hello.
yeah, I think we are losing your audio. What I can suggest is you can, just disable the video. Okay, just so that I think the bandwidth issue can be solved. You can just disable the video.
Okay.
Okay, only audio we can, for today's interview, only audio we can do. And from next interview, either we'll see if the connection is a bit better, or we can think of physical interview. Okay, so you can
Okay,
just
sir. Okay.
switch off the video. Yeah, so that will at least the audio will be clear. Okay, I'll just repeat my question, like could you please repeat the answer about Saraswati Shishu Vidya Mandir and then contribution of Bakshi Jagabandhu.
So now the voice is audible, sir.
Yeah, voice is audible now, yes.
Okay, sir. Sir, actually, I was telling about my school. Sir, my school is mostly the brainchild of Akhila Bharatiya Hindu Parishad under a domain of Sikhya Vikas Samiti. Actually, they want to inculcate our traditions and culture in the education. Time of independence, we are westernizing our education. We are inculcating more technology and more Western things in our education. They want to inculcate both the technology and our traditions and in the traditional methodology which are used in Gurukul, Guru Bhakti, like elderly love, love towards and affection towards the younger ones, and helping nature towards our classmates. They inculcate that thing in. I think that thing is different from different other schools, and also another thing is how you can work in team. Means they always want to work you in a team. Otherwise we can only say individual, we can do anything if we will not work in a team. They means they inculcate the habit of using our workforce or human labor in a very different way, because in like school cleaning and doing plantation of tree or anything that is related to school, like a feast are arranged, they are all done by us only. Means students only arrange all these things. Nothing is in means nothing is from outside, or any person not come to do any work. They always want to inculcate the habit of using the human resources that is available around you and within you. So I think that is something different from different school, other schools. And also um, somehow they also means practice very high level of knowledges, like Bharati Krishna math competition, and another is your Pradesika Medhavruti examination, that is also very important. They actually inculcate something like your brain is also developing, your body is also developing, and also you are inculcated with your traditions and culture. So I think something that is different from the other schools, sir.
Okay, that is the first part. And tell me something about the contribution of Bakshi Jagabandhu.
Sir, Boxy Jagabandhu is well-known Paika, means Paika leader of Khurda, and under the uh, under the uh, leadership of Joy Rasguru, he was actually the sir Senapati of like your Senani of Khurda king. So under his Senani, under his leadership, different Paiko Vidrohs are means are carried in Khurda district only, and they for a lot they registered the Maratha attack in Odisha. They attack in Odisha, and also till very last time they registered the your means British India attack also in Odisha. So in very lately our Odisha was acquired by the British totally. Means all, so for that reason only Khurda was called as Khurda, because Khurda means that is Khura Dhara, means like razor of a blade, like which is very sharp. One cannot touch that one. That name was also due to that. No one can touch Khurda due to Boxy Jagabandhu and Joyraj Guru sir.
Okay. So now coming to the other parts of your CV,
Yes,
I
sir.
find that you have given powerlifting and strength training as your hobby
Yes,
and
sir.
and a sport. So can you just elaborate, like from where did you get this hobby, powerlifting and strength training?
Sir, actually, before 4 to 5 years ago, I have a clinical problem that is called as polycystic ovarian syndrome. In that case, one will be overweight, mostly the due to our lifestyle problems, due to sedentary we acquired that disease. And in that case, the monthly cycle of a girl will not be normal. And the girl, due to the hormonal imbalance, one will be overweight. So I was also overweight, like 67 kg my weight was. So when I visited doctor, he said that if you will not work out, then this problem can be cured. And as a doctor also, now I know that it can be cured with medicines, because medicines are not there, only hormones are there. They will provide that, and once that is withdrawn, then again the symptoms will appear. So for that reason we have to decrease our weight to balance our hormone. So for that reason I started first I started cardio, then I joined one gym. Then I lose like 12 to 13 kg I lost at that place. One teacher, my teacher, who is my teacher now also, he is my teacher, and he discovered that power in me, that I can do two times heavy lifting than my body. Means if my body weight is 51 kg or 52 kg, I can lift 80, 100 like that weight. Because my leg strength is higher than my upper body strength. So for that reason, I started that one. Like 3 to 4 years, I am continuing. Till now, I have not participated in any particular event when competition like in national or state level. But I think when once my career is stabilized, I will more make more endeavor in that, because it is more practice is needed. Like 6 years like this to participate in an event. So like this only my this hobby started like this in this way, sir.
Okay, okay. So fine. Uh, and in your achievements, you have mentioned first position in inter-college speech competition. You are the literary champion of your college, best supporting actress, and CSR activity. So, a lot of areas you have covered. So, can you just tell us something about your interest in acting and Like, wha- have you not thought of taking it as a career option?
Sir, I means I am very passionate about acting, and I thought it just as a extracurricular activity. Acting, my first fancy dress competition was as a doctor. I just at that time 1999 cyclone was there, and I just acted like that. I went to treat a very grassroots level people. Uh, so at that place I saw the real picture of Odisha, the poor picture of Odisha at that time, and how cyclone devastated our state in a very different way, in a very drastic way. So I acted that. So from beginning only there is a inclination towards the health sector, mm, and also acting like a passion. I continued acting like from that class to my graduation, means completion of BBSc. Till BBSc completion I acted, and I will think by taking it as a passion, means after also joining civil services, if my means after balancing my work and all that, I will think over also to make it as a means passion or side career for me, uh, because it is also very passionating and very impact creating work, and very just like when we are doing health sector jobs, we also do some actings, do some emotions to influence the grassroots level to take his health care, to properly do the health care of his animal. We have to do some acting, we have to do some emotions exchange with the people. So I think that will also help me in the field level work and public services. And after that, I will also make it as a side career or a passion in my means next coming days.
Okay. So, what are the values or what are the positive things that you learn from acting um, that you think will help you as an administrator?
Yes, sir. First, I will say, sir, if you will go to the tragedy, means tragedy acting, which is a very like the character has very means very poor, or he has a very drastic condition in his life or anything that bring him or her down. At that condition, at that point, means in that character, you will see that how to be grounded, sir. Means once you have power or once you are civil servant, then how to be grounded with all that power, how to be grounded, that will be taught by the tragedy acting, means like tragedy stories. When you act in a tragedy condition or a tragedy situation, then you will learn that how to be grounded, always to be grounded, because once you are detached from your roots, once you are not grounded, um, then you cannot serve the society. You have to be grounded to serve the society, to be a public servant. Another thing is when you act in a very joyful, happy character. I think these are mostly the two sides of character. So in a joyful character, you will see that life is fragile. Means like once you are there, then again next you are not there. So you have to enjoy one particular moment, and also you have to inculcate all the people around you in that happiness. Not you are only to enjoy the all the happiness. You have to means your surrounding, if your surrounding will be happier, then you will be more happy, you will be happiest. So these two things I learned from acting, that I can inculcate in my career, that once one is to be grounded, and one is to you should involve all the people around you. You are not the only one, you have to involve all around you. So for that reason, when I will exchange emotion in the field level, like once I have to means I have to convince someone, then I will I will have more power, that I can convince him in a very great way by exchange of emotions, by staying grounded. I think that will help me in the field, sir, when I am a public service, means public servant in the field.
Okay, this fine. Tell me something about your home district. Which is your home district?
Sir, Khordha is only my home district and my birthplace also. And we are staying like 25 years. I'm staying in Bhubaneswar only, all my studies and in Bhubaneswar. So Khordha is my home district, sir. And I will say that first I will say the name. What is why Khordha name has been given to Khordha? Sir, first it was Kurada. It was not Khordha. In 2000, it is changed to Khordha only. Before that, it was Khurdha. What is Khurdha? Khurdha means that is Khuradhara. Means it is very sharp and very razor blade. The district is so invincible, pikers are there that it can be annexed by Marathas, can be annexed by easily can be annexed by Mughals, can be easily annexed by very lately they are annexed. It was annexed by the British. So for that reason, it was called as Kurada. Then after means some Apabhransa, it was go to Khurdha. Then in 2000 only. Um, that was changed to Khordha, and the name was changed. And it is in past April 1993, it came to existence. And means before that, it was not. It was divided from Puri in 1993 only, and it was uh, new district was formed. And Khordha is very prominent for his bike, I mean, for its biker rebellion. And the last king of Khordha and his family have their pikers to means to protect themselves or to protect the district. And its culture, art and culture is very distinct because temple city Bhubaneswar is in Khordha only, our capital city also. And uh, as we know that Bhubaneswar is our capital, so IT sectors like Infosys, your web parks are there, and different type Utkal signature building is there, Lingaras temple, everything that is sign of Odisha's pride that is present in Khordha district only, I think, sir. And if we go for the geographical location, then it will be your 90-degree 55 minute to 20-degree 25 minutes north latitude it is located. And it has a very agroclimatic zone like sandy loamy or clay loamy soil in varied agroclimatic situation is there, and its area is somehow 2813 square kilometer, and population is like 22 lakh, I think 22 lakh around that, exact I can't remember, sir, but I think 22 lakh, and its literacy rate is 86 percentage around. And and assembly constituencies, 8 assembly constituency are there. I mean, much more banks, hospitals, police stations, and a very high number of college and university, like 57, 60 around college and university present in for that. Uh, so, sir, I think this is the and everything like Buddhism representing Khadauli is there, Bhubaneswar Khandagiri is there, Udayagiri is there. So very ancient, very cultured and very old tradition. Means ancient tradition is there, medieval tradition is there, and also modern tradition is there. Modern history tradition is there, and also it is growing in the tertiary sector very highly. So I think very important district of our states.
Okay, okay, that is fine. So, last I'll ask you a situation reaction question. Suppose you are selected and you have joined the service.
Yes,
You
sir.
find that in your the place where you have been posted, of late there has been some issues related to suicide of young people due to various
Yes.
reasons, due to academic pressure or whatever reasons. So in many colleges of the district in which you have been posted, students are committing suicide,
Yes,
and
sir.
your higher officers have given you the responsibility to take appropriate steps so that this is stopped. So what are the steps that you will take, so that this suicide of the students that stops in the district in which you are posted? So you can give me point wise that first step you will do like this, and in that way you can answer.
Yes, sir. Actually, mostly the teen suicide is first. I think most major cause is somehow depression due to their something down in their studies, or something that they can't relate, or they can exchange the thoughts with their parents, or another thing is they are due to unemployment, sir. These three things I think very important. Uh, and when it comes to, sir, you just now the social media and pop culture is very dangerous. Like some things that they are bullied very easily by their peer. So I have to first insert certainize the cause. What is the cause of that? Because if this is happening in single area, then some I think some common cause will be there. Means mostly the not only one cause is there, but somehow the cause is centered in around uh, one matter only. So I will first insert on that. Uh, means how to um, means first I will insert on the cause. What is the cause? Then once I know the cause, whatever is the cause, when one person is optimistic, very optimistic, whatever is the position, he is optimistic always, he is positive always, then he can or she can prevent suicide. So first I will try to inculcate that optimistic culture in the particular area, in the colleges and also in the schools. So in that case, what are the steps I will take to inculcate the optimism? I will inculcate extracurricular activities in the school mostly. I mean, those are not those are available in the school. That not that like sports. It is compulsory to you have to give 2 hour or 1 hour to the sports, because when we are involved in a sport, there will be very high dopamine level. So this happy hormone will give you that satisfaction, that optimism that you can prevent suicide. Because one do suicide in a very low condition, where no dopamine is there, only adrenaline is there, and very high fear is there. So for that reason, I will first insert on the cause. Secondly, I will inculcate optimism. For inculcating the optimism, I will inculcate extracurricular activities like anything, sports, art. I will inculcate that as a compulsory subject. Means that will be inculcated in their marks. So they will be somehow they will be happy. They will be happy hormone. And another thing is to means to uh, give them a vault so that they can release their pressure. Means pressure cooker will burst when we will not release it pressure. So we will have to give them a certain platform that they will release their pressure. So for that reason, I will do something like your Pathapranta Nataka, which are very useful or very good in our Odisha environment. So I will do that, and also I will give the parents, whoever are the environment, a very good thing that this is very common to be having suicidal thoughts, because when parents see that our student, our means teacher or parent, whenever our people or our people is suicidal, then they think that is abnormal. That is not at all abnormal at this age of hormonal disbalance and imbalance. So because in teenagers we are very high and low in hormones, in a very peak and steep in hormones. So I will inculcate that thing in the parents and the environment, that this is normal, but we have to prevent that. For that reason, we have to give them a hole so that they can release their pressures, and they have to do extracurricular activities. And also, if I have the time, if I have the means opportunity, I will personally go to the colleges and university to sometimes they will see some public servant is coming, they sees like our age, or sees somehow 2 to 3 or 5 years senior than us, but he sees also doing very great, so they will also be inspired. So I think my grassroots level connection will also give them the hope of life. So I think these are the steps I will take, sir, to prevent the suicidal thoughts.
Okay, fine. So that will be the end of the interview. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Now regarding the feedback, अच्छा आपणकर गोटे जिनस देखिए जेतु वीडियोटा एते क्लियरली ये रखला आपण आई कांटेक्ट के मिरर इंटरव्यू देबे घरे तो आई
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସାର୍
कांटेक्ट टिके मेंटेन करिवे सेटा एक्चुअली फिजिकल इंटरव्यू रे ही जणा पड़ी परिबो तो आई
ହଁ ସାର୍
कांटेक्ट टिके देखिबे आपणकर लेट्स से चार जण अछंती बोर्ड रे तो
ଆଜ୍ଞା
आपण
ସାର୍
मिरर रे चारिटा मार्किंग करतबे 1 2 3 4 आउ जे क्वेश्चन पचारला तांको 80% टाइम देखिबे तांको आखि कि बाकी 20% टाइम बाकी जो मन रहले तांको भी टिके टिके देखुथिबे
ଦେଖିବେ
सो दैट गोटे हा गोटे मोनोटोनस ये एमति न हो नंबर 1 सेकंड आपनकर फ्लो ऑफ स्पीच भलो अछि
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସାର୍
गोटे जिंस मन रखिबे इंटरव्यू और हमर डिस्क्रिप्टिव क्वेश्चंस रे डिफरेंस कोन इंटरव्यू रे आंसर ता शॉर्ट रखिबे और से जहा पचरचंती प्रथम 2 3 लाइन भीतर से आंसर ता कहि देबे सपोज अपन पचरला अपन ओपिनियन कोन ए पर्टिकुलर इशू ऊपर तो फर्स्ट अपन कहि दियंतो कि मु ता फेवर रे अछि तापरे कोन पई फेवर रे अछि सेटा तापरे कहबे ओके सो
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସାର୍
जोटा हमें जेमति कि डिस्क्रिप्टिव आंसर रे कोन हमें प्रथमे ताको एनालाइज करी कि लास्ट कंक्लूजन रे लिखुछु कि हां एटा बट एठी प्रथमे आपण विद इन द फर्स्ट वन और टू लाइंस दैट यू स्पीक सेटा क्लियर कर देबे कि कोन व्हाट इज द रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ द क्वेश्चन सेटा प्रथमे तम
ଆଜ୍ଞା
कहि
ସାର୍
देबे तापरे
ଆଜ୍ଞା
आपण इफ दे परमिट आ आपण पके समय अछि देन गो फॉर एक्सप्लेनेशन रेस्ट अदर थिंग्स मोर और लेस अपन तो भलो प्रिपेयर्ड अछंती ओके खाली गोटे जिंस एति गेला कि जेतु मु वीडियो टा ये कर परलेनी सेटा तो आपनकर सिटिंग पोस्चर ये सेटा फिजिकल इंटरव्यू रे हम देखो देखि ओके
ଆଜ୍ଞା ସାର୍
okay fine so we'll stop here then thank you
ଥ୍ୟାଙ୍କ ୟୁ